The use of the word shame or shameless, it has also to do with the Portuguese language, I think, because in Portuguese, vergonha or shamed, or the expression sem vergonha, without shame, can also mean almost an insult to somebody. If you tell somebody you are sem vergonha, it might mean that it could be an insult. So it could be something that you would say to somebody who is showing off too much, or being too sensual, or exposing too much, you know. And I'm always very insulted by those insults, you know, because I don't see why would you tell somebody that they are being too sensual or too sexual or too... It's exactly because I think it refers to their private lives most of the time. So it's kind of a joke that I'm making myself to that expression also, that I consider, yeah, not so interesting. Like, why would you tell somebody that they cannot be free, you know, if it doesn't intervene, if it doesn't change your life, you know? It's like just a very simple matter of freedom and rights that everybody, I think, has. And coming from a place of knowledge about the body, I feel that, not responsibility, but I do feel that desire of underlining and confirming and defending that the body should be a space of freedom and of self-expression. And so it has that side, that the expression in Portuguese kind of could seem like a comment on that insult, let's call it like this. And then, I don't know, I come from a Catholic country. I think the shame is very harmful throughout history. And dancing without shame would be for me also, yes, dancing without shame, because I invite to be seen by the audience. I invite them to see me. But also because it's in a way this try out of putting aside things that I've learned and I've told myself about being ridiculous, about not being smart or beautiful or funny or successful. And how can I propose myself an exercise of trying to get away from those constructions that I built in my life? And I think I was always told that I was a shy person, and I think I saw myself for a long time as a shy person, and reserved and a bit serious. So I've heard that a lot, and I think I've also believed that. I mean, I think I don't believe that anymore so much, but I was also always seen as a shy person. So I think but very soon in my life I started performing. I started dancing when I was 5, and I was a kid who was doing lots of I was singing, I was dancing, I was doing a radio show. Like, I was exposing myself a lot in a very small context. I come from a small town. But in that context, I was exposing myself a lot, but I was a shy person. So I think very soon I understood that it's not necessarily because I'm exposed that I'm not protected, and it's not necessarily because I don't expose myself that I'm more protected. You know, I think it really depends on whether you are doing something that you really want and that you really love or not. So I think I tend to feel not shy and to not have a problem to be seen when I'm doing something that I really like. And in that sense, that tells a lot about my relation with dance and with movement and probably with my own body.